So this is a part two continuation of part one. Still 50 cents per book. I paid 100. Oh, no, sorry, I did not. I paid 275 for the whole lot of every book you see in all these videos combined for this collection. Um, that's what they add up to. I want to give a shout out to Doom143. Had Doom not had his name, had he not used Doom as his name, I would have used that. But I see he's a very super nice guy who really blesses people and takes care of them. A really unique person. So I said this was a very funny book. I bought it when it came out. And this is where I get rewarded for buying number one issues. I bought it when it came out, I think 2010, and then I find it here again for 50 cents. But pretty high grade. Yeah, it's still high grade. What more to say? First, James, or is it Jimmy Hudson? Let me throw out a. Yeah, I also found this. But that one's really high grade. This one's probably. Maybe, let's say near mint minus, but it could be, yeah, it'd still be a near mint minus. There's a couple spine stresses, super high grade, never owned it. Someone was supposed to trade this and give it to me earlier this year, but it fell through. But super happy to own this. I never owned this before, and big DC fan, so. Just another great key to have. There's a big crease you can see there that could be pressed, but super happy to have this. I'll show off this. This is the first. I found this first, and then I found this. This is the first full Red Hulk, but he's right here. And I remember when this came out, I saw it on the shelf, and I was like, Hulk number one, okay, it's a no-brainer to buy it because it's a Hulk number one, but why is he red? And okay, I'll still buy it. And yeah, I just remember when this came out. So another reward for having for buying first issues when they come out. And found that. I like the swipe. Savage, Dragon, Hellboy. Oh man, I don't have too many of these Millennium Edition reprints, but this is nice. This is nice. I'm going quick. Hulk. I love this cover. Strenko, Carrie Andrews. I always buy it when I see it. Big Daredevil fan, so I bought this. Superman 3. I think Weapon X had this in a video, so I just bought it for that pure reason. I love this cover. I got one of these recently, but it had for $1, and like 2 weeks ago, and I had damage right here. So I'm grateful that a friend of mine gave this to me. So now I have a copy to keep. It's probably a near mint minus, but I remember when this came out. The issue before it is the Hot book, but this is a great comic, and I never owned this. And I remember when this came out. Let me make some space. I remember when this came out, Batman 666, and they made a big deal when this came out around the movie a year before. But for whatever reason, it escaped me. So it's nice to have. For the same friend who gave me this to also give me this, so thank you to that friend. So now I can keep these. Never really had a high grade copy. Now this is a really high grade copy. I should stop buying this book, but this is probably better than a 9/8. This is flawless. Now still call it a 9/8, but I mean, this is incredible. The condition on this is incredible. I mean, it's not an expensive book. It's like a $5 comic, but I mean, this was never read. Not no surface creases, no rubbing. Just a great. Just I love this. I mean, the writing is phenomenal. The dialogue that Frank Miller writes between Batman and Alfred in one of the one of the panels is great. I love this cover. I never owned it. Love the animated Joker. Never owned this. So happy to find this. I mean, you know, there's just lists of books you want to get just because of the cover, but I mean, this is not high grade, but man, I love this cover so much. I love this cover. It's the Joker. I mean, nothing to say. It's just so beautiful cover. I mean, I'll just leave that there for a minute. Just put these away. Alright, I mean, Terry Dodson, I really like this cover also. And, he put out, well, again, another, I mean, I buy a lot of, I mean, when you buy books based on cover, you're gonna buy a shit ton, and I like this one. I also like this, Ares, George Perez, now this is really, let me see. Yeah, this is pretty, yeah. It's got, this is just another near mint high grade comic. Just really beautiful black dark colors. I mean, this is a gradable CGC worthy book. I mean, just so beautiful. And then another one. And then I also got 9, I think, Wonder Woman 9, the Cheetah, but I don't know where it's at. And this comic, I bought this. Deadpool 1, I also bought this when it came out in, what was this, 2008 or 9, for, probably 8, for Secret Invasion, tie-in, Clayton Crane. I bought it when it came out, and, I'm not a big Deadpool fan, so I traded it a year ago, and I'm happy to finally get it back. Such a great looking book, just happy to get it back. I mean, it's a part of me. When you trade something, it's like, oh no, it's a part of my body that I don't own, and so to own it again is great. And actually, taking a look at this again, I mean, look at the art that Perez had to do to do that. I mean, there's only one point, but to do the cover like this, basically, that's great. Yeah, that's nice. Alright. Found this, yeah, I'm in the moment. And then found this, I always pick it up. I actually had an opportunity to buy 2 of these for $1 a couple weeks ago, but I'm not a fan of the cover. I think that's Simonson, but for 50 cents, high grade. This is another near mint copy. This is actually, it's really nice. I mean, this is a legitimate, 9.6 near mint plus, and I paid $10 for this back like 10-12 years ago, and it's not worth anything now, but I always thought I had a high grade copy. The original copy I bought for 10 is all ticked, and I found this for $1 at a dollar sale months ago. So I'm happy to get this again. That my friend gave me. Happy to get this. Happy to get this in my life again. Perfect shape. In the heat of the moment, I bought it. What If Phoenix cover. Never owned this. I'm not willing to pay $8. I'll pay $2, a dollar, but first dupe, Mike Allred. Yeah, I'm really happy to have this. Just first appearance. And this is this comic. I love this comic. I love this cover. John Romita, such a great cover. But this is a super high grade copy. I might should just take out the bag, but you could see there's not a surface crease on this, and I mean, it's just sharp, just blue, and this is another gradable copy. CGC gradable copy. I mean, just beautiful. I love this cover. I mean, the orange and then the blue. This is a good book to own. Director's cut of First Kate Bishop, Young Avengers 1. I remember when that came out. It was a hot book. And this is a good book to own also. I never owned it. Spider-Girl Zero, Fire Breather 1. I thought that was worth money, but it's not. Heat of the moment. And this is another. This is my thing. I bought this 2 weeks ago for $1. So this is not part of this haul, but this is another good book. Really nice shape. Really great shape. Batman Annual 25. Really like this. It's got some creasing right there, but it's very minor. Very minor, but this is a no-brainer. Jock, Harpo, homage. The origin. I actually have the second print, but I remember reading this. I think this is a Van Sciver artwork, but this is a really great. It's a really great story. And then it ends with the Joker, but and then the revisiting of Jason Todd during the Hush storyline. I love the artwork. Is this? I think I can definitely tell it's Ethan or Even. Yeah. No. Shane Davis. Oh yeah. Shane Davis. He did a lot of the Green Lantern. All right, so that's that. And I was really happy. I found this. Let me put some books away. I found that. And I found this. And I'm like, hey, where's number 1 at? I found that. And another copy of 4 and 5. Just put it more into view. 4 and 5. We got 6. Skip 7 and 8. But I already bought these in a lot a year ago, 2 and 3. But it's not complete without number 1, which is. I remember when I really wanted this book a year ago. I mean, this just needs a press, but I remember when I wanted this book a year ago really badly, and this copy. I mean, this copy doesn't have any spine ticks, but it's got a lot of gunk on the cover, like some sort of rub from probably just rub, but you can see some of the white on the spine, but still, you can't find. This is just a super tough book to find. So to have the complete 1 through 6 of the Dark Horse run, which is the third run, super happy to own this near complete run. I mean, Eric Powell just going number 1 is really a big deal, and just a really big deal to me. Let me see what I got. Let me put this up here. I also found this. Okay. It's not high grade. It needs to be pressed. I'll just say that. But I was just super happy to find this because I'm looking through this whole collection and I'm seeing a lot of comics, and I'm wondering because I'm finding other issues of Catwoman that are in this run. I'm thinking where could 51 actually be here, and I never owned this comic, and it's really tough to find. And I'll show off what I found before this. I found 52, and these are all high grade. 46, 48, and then of course I really like this cover. I really like the blue right there, and the purple, and then the black and the white. I mean, this is a really beautiful cover. 46, sorry, 45, but you see Catwoman 50. I mean, that's a really nice key to own. Just really beautiful cover. I mean, I remember when this came out, it was in the back of a Wizard magazine, just hot comics to look out for. And this is just a really great cover. How it just stares you right in the eye, her eyes, but just a really great comic. And let me put up this. I mean, this is really high grade. So for 50 cents, you really can't go wrong. Also found this. A near mint copy of Darth Vader 3. Never owned this, so I was happy to get that and get this. Also found this. I like this cover because it reminds me of Batman 200, and it's also really high grade. And supposedly this is worth $10 now. Miss Marvel 1. I remember when this came out. And actually, I shouldn't show this off, but I got. If you watch the part 3, you'll see why I'm showing this off. But these are probably very fine, but these are nice, and you can't find Campbell without finding this. I remember when this came out, this was a no-brainer to buy. Spider-Man 500 Campbell cover. You got Venom, Mysterio, Anniversary. Just so much going for it. So I just bought it when it came out and found it again at this collection buy. Here's Supergirl 1. It's kind of a tough book to find for me. I think I might have shown this off, but this is I already did. Okay, so I'll put this here. I also found this. This is probably a 9.2 Umbrella Academy 1. I remember when this came out. This was really hot. This was at the bottom of the Wizard magazine in the corner box. Hot comics to watch. It was like $20 back then. Things came out in probably maybe 2007 to 2008, and I had several opportunities to buy this for $2, but I think it's like a solid $20 book now. Happy to own it because I never owned it, and I also picked up this, and I already had 2, 3, but not 4, so I was happy to get the complete set of this beautiful George Perez collage of JLA Avengers. So what do I put? Put another Boland Wonder Woman Joker cover up. I switch out some comics. Put that there. And for a run, Wolverine, Steve McNiven, no-brainer. I'm happy to get this. What if Secret Wars? I mean, you gotta figure that Infinity Gauntlet, Doctor Doom. I mean, this might be Phase 3 of Marvel where they get Galactus, Silver Surfer, FF into the movies, and then Phase 2 probably be like Dark Reign or Siege with Norman Osborn, Mysterio, Mr. Fear maybe, hopefully. Because this phase is intergalactic. Phase 2 should come back to Earth, home, and then Phase 3 should be the Galactus run. I actually have 2 and 3, but I just don't. I mean, this is high grade, so I bought this, but I'm not sure if it's if my other copies are in need of a purchase. I love this cover also. It's another. I always buy it. I mean, this is super high grade. Too bad it's not worth more, but I mean, Brian Boland Joker, I mean, this is one of the best covers you'll ever see, drawn by him. I love this Joker rendition. His line work is unparalleled. But this is Mike. No, this is Mike Grell. Yeah. Then of course another Joker cover, Dan Jurgens. I remember when this came out, Booster Gold 5. And then I don't have 0. But and I'm happy to get this Captain America 14. Love this cover. Remember when that came out? And then first Winter Soldier, Captain America 6. And then I remember when this came out. I also bought this when it came out. First Lady Bullseye. And then also had this collection by Daredevil 132. Cover's kind of faded, but still high grade. This one. This one's like a near mint, a 9.4. Really glossy first Nuke. I remember when I couldn't find this to save my life, and now I have a good amount. So this is a nice book to to own. Vengeance the Moon Knight 1, also bought that when it came out. This is a really beautiful, this is probably the highest, okay, let me move this. This is probably one of the highest graded, this is just a beautiful copy. One of the most highest graded copies of this comic I have, X-Men 205, Barry Windsor Smith, Wolverine. I really love this high grade comic. This is a great comic to own also. It's got some rippling there, but man, I love the purple and the pink on this Darkseid JLA comic. Super tough to find and just a beautiful comic to own. And I also found these. Wolverine Old Man Logan. Let me put this to hold it up. Wolverine Old Man Logan. Gotta go quick. Wolverine Old Man Logan. Another Terry Dodson. Silver Surfer 35. Love that cover. Batman Adventures 25. Oh, here's that Wonder Woman I was talking about. Wonder Woman 9. George Perez. Also really, really sharp. Near mint. First Lady Deathstrike. Alpha Flight 33. I'm a Joker fiend, so there's that. Negasonic Teenage Warhead.